Also, Ian hasn't spoken in like ages. Ian,
I
what
think
are you doing?
he's live right now. Also, we're live.
Oh, epic.
What's wrong with
Well, we
speaking?
should be. Here we go. We're live now. And I'm just gonna announce this on Final Path.
Be better. I'm joking.
Let's go. Announcements. Law stream Q and A explaining future arcs if you want.
In the title, just include Fishman will grant you wishes if you're a good boy.
Fishman grants wishes if you're a good boy. Okay, I'm gonna wait for some people to join, then we'll get started. Stu, are you aesthetic?
Yeah.
You're the best. Right, now we... Okay, so we've got fucking... Whoever Goku Cheese is, he's a new member. And Ezra. I just want to know if you can talk. We're just going to be staring at the Thanos gif for the whole stream. And also my last... Like, the last law stream I did, the video got blocked in Japan. because at the beginning I was playing Osu, and I honestly can't remember which song it was, but one of them's, I think it's Giorno's theme. It's blocked in Japan.
Why is it blocked in Japan? What the hell?
I'm not. It's just copyright claim.
Awesome.
Apparently Goku Cheese can't understand me. Is Goku Cheese just deaf, or is my mic just not that good?
Oh no, he's just an idiot.
Am I like too quiet, too loud?
No, he's an idiot.
Humon's here.
Hi, Human. You're
Pilot's
not an idiot.
here. The rest of you, can you hear me?
He's fine. Your mic's fine. Hey, Gabriel, check game, bro. Guess what?
Okay. Oh, he just killed himself.
Yeah, that's right.
Milo just killed himself on stream.
Oh.
Jake Paul, come film this. I think I killed a man.
Wait, did someone already dislike? This is actually my entire life summed up.
Who liked? I
6
swear
people
to
have
God.
liked.
Oh,
Jake.
man, that's cool. Alright, Hydro's here as well. So let's get started. I'm just gonna get started. Have any of you guys got law questions about the final path that you want answered?
Literally anything, bro.
Yeah.
Who disliked? I swear to God, yeah.
About the final path that you want answered.
Literally anything, bro.
Oh man, I think I actually am quite quiet on the stream.
Ezra, yeah? Call me a nut once more, yeah? I'll kill you.
So,
Don't make death threats to the viewers.
first of all, Ezra's question, what the fuck is a piece? That's just what the underworld people will call your soul if you are someone with primary key, dark matter key, balance or resplendence, or the gift.
Or the gift, which is it's the thing that the Skygate people have, I think.
Emerge corrupts. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think those are still happening. That was kind of when I was thinking up Emerge corrupts. I was just trying to think of something after Pures, but the way I designed them, Emerged corrupts wouldn't be able to think. They'd be like mindless zombies. And instead I ditched that, and now we have Zen, which is past the Pure.
Human asked, Primar, how does it feel like being a Pure?
Being a Pure is epic. You get to do so many cool Pure things. Like sip tea in Ireland.
Hell yeah.
Emerged corrupts. That's why I ditched them. They were going to be. I can't remember when I made them, but I think they were going to have something to do with Mudari. Of course, he's dead now, so that doesn't matter anyway.
Guys, somebody called Jake.
But of course, we've ditched emerged corrupts. They were a beta like prototype for Zen. Zen is being a pure soul being and mortal at the same time. Bear in mind that anything that isn't a soul being or a pure is immortal. The word god is kind of insignificant unless you're talking about Final Path gods in Final Path itself,
Why not?
or Senjin gods.
So,
But
Human asked, "What do you think about Mercuro?"
Actually, he asked, what do you think?
Mercuro. So about Mercuro. What do I think about Mercuro? Honestly, I like
blue.
Mercuro.
I
I think
blue.
with what I've seen him today, I like his mortal design.
Blue.
He's blue.
Blue.
I swear he changed color, and
I didn't.
I'm not sure. I remember Mercury Key being silver.
I also swear. I see.
And honestly, I don't know much about Mercury Key, but from what I've seen about Mercury, I like it. What arcs will there be in the future? So we're not thinking that far ahead anymore. That's what we used to do, and we never ended up doing our arcs. But the current arcs that are a definite are the Underworld arc, which is going to be you've already seen the introduction for that, the Lords of the Underworld. I'll just interrupt this to answer Pilot's question. Ahagawa faces are 11 out of 10, an essential part of everybody's day. I really think whether it's 2D or 3D, you do need one every day before you go to sleep at least. Otherwise, you will live an unhealthy life. Whether it's a real person or a hentai. Now back to Human's question. We've got the Underworld arc. We also have the Yggdrasil arc that isn't over. If you guys can't hear me, I'm sorry, but if I bring my mic too close, then you definitely won't. Wait. Nope, never mind. I thought I would be able to.
All right, Gabriel.
You guys try turning your computer volume.
Yeah, Gabriel, give them a little sound about what happens when you put your mic up to your mouth. Give them a Milo.
Milo.
Yes, you see, it is not fun. It makes your ears bleed.
So yeah, the Yggdrasil saga, which actually yes began with Downfall of Purity, is
What even is the difference between a saga and an arc, mate?
I think a saga is a collection of arcs.
True. Yeah, I guess so. I guess.
Like the Saiyan saga in Dragon Ball, Raditz, Nappa, Vegeta, Monkey, I don't know, and
Guys, looking game. Somebody needs to call Jake.
So the Yggdrasil saga is oh my god no boo. The Yggdrasil saga is coming to an end. Finally, we'll have Zeranis reviving Yggdrasil. Kino is cool. Once again, I don't see much of him. I did slash him with Zar once, which was cool. That was fun. The fight, I didn't do it exclusively to slash Kino, but that was one of the highlights of that fight. What other arcs are coming up? Oh yeah. So we've had Zoltio since probably October of 2017, being Yin Yang, the protector of the final path.
And now we have
the second generation of Yin Yang, as well as Zenita, Infinity, the one above all. Zenita is finally a power ceiling within Final Path. Literally
Hell.
nobody will be stronger than Zenita,
Ever.
unless I'm inconsistent, which I always am, so who knows. But I'm consistently inconsistent. The second generation of Yin Yang is, of course, the new future. We have Rai, who's been a character since 2016, but since he's been quite irrelevant recently, I decided to bring him back. And we've got Casio, who's relatively new.
Oh, okay.
What's his face?
Hi, Caden.
And then together with hey Caden, with the second generation of Yin Yang. Of course, we've also got
Who
yeah.
the frick Onek?
When it comes to Grayson, it was Levy's idea first of all, and for this Yin Yang thing, so I couldn't have kicked him out of his own idea. And I'm to be completely honest, I thought Grayson was dead, or in prison, or trapped in a different realm, or something. A lot of stuff has happened to him, and I can't keep track, so I've stopped trying. And that also reminds me about two things. The first thing is Vradequin. They are bloodline yin yang, I think. Radulin's also got Tanjiro, but that's just kind of Devon abusing my character so that he can fuse mid-fight.
I actually, bruh. Okay, listen, huh? Everyone, the ever role plays ever, okay? Do not, halfway through fighting, do a Devon and go, hey, can I do this? Can I do that?
I don't
Just
like that.
role play, okay?
If it's a fight,
It's-
you can't really interrupt it for many things, I think.
Yeah. So,
I'm not going to sing Old Town Road. You'll have to put me at gunpoint. Yeah, Golden Messiah. It's actually one of the hardest to control pure states that there is. Like if you see Radlin or Quinn in a normal fight, their mortal skin will most likely just start to crack randomly. And we've got Falco. Hey Falco. Oh, and another thing that Caden reminded me of was Final Path Zero. It's a prequel sequel, kind of.
prequel, sequel, hell yes.
We did a few role plays with these characters in the past. You probably don't remember them, but Final Path Zero consists of, if I can remember all of them at once, Zethyrus, Phoenix, Hydralis, Susogi, Yataga, Heiko, Uragiri, Voimid, and I think that's it.
Why
Oh, and
does
if anyone wants to ask who these people are, feel free.
Uragiri sound like Algeri?
It does. It does actually, now you mention it, Aogiri, but the Uragiri tree, but I keep thinking he's that guy from My Hero who I forgot the name of. Kurogiri or whatever. The guy
The guy,
with
Tintin.
floaty. Yes, whatever that was. Caden's got to eat dinner. See you later,
What
Caden.
you consume.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Everybody say ciao to Caden in the chat,
Ciao.
please.
Not me bother.
Right, Fishman time. If anyone has a wish, please put it in the chat. If it is retarded, I'll erase you. Go.
I'm waiting
Now,
for
wait.
any wishes.
Bark. Okay, Ezra wants bark.
Let's sing Johnny Johnny Yes Papa, but it's Thanos and Spider-Man. That's the most disgraceful thing I've seen in any stream I've done ever.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put him in timeout. So
I wish to.
will-
Oh, he wants
fuck off. Okay.
He wants to be relevant.
He wishes to be relevant. Well, you know what? Shut up.
So that was a
Human
good
would
wish.
be relevant. Well, you know what, human, you are already relevant. So, yeah,
to.
wish
Did you
one.
just call him human?
Human, you're
Wish
definitely relevant. What are you talking about?
I swear you called him
Right.
human.
Shut up, Ezra. Right, let's see. Let's see who else.
Oh, hi, Levy.
Oh, hi,
Have
Levy.
you got any law questions?
Human can't sniff.
Got any? Hey,
Right.
questions for
Human,
the law you
I
already
To be
have
fair,
granted your wish to sniff.
Levy is
There
one
you
of the
go.
law creators, along
You
with
may
me,
now
Milo,
decide.
Boo, Caden.
Yes, it is because you're black.
Everybody say hello to Levy.
Ezra, I'm joking. It is not because you are black or because anyone's color of skin. It's because you're just retarded. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
The channels can get deleted.
Levy already knows most of it. Okay. my mind's gone blank. Oh yeah, Final Path Zero. I don't think I've told Levy about Final Path Zero, so or that we're actually gonna do it. But
Yes.
basically, it's as the name suggests, Final Path before Final Path. So these
Fishman
are
is still.
the ancestors of Zoltareth, starting with Zethyrus, Phoenix, and Hydralis. They are
So,
three people who look like Kaioshians, but they're actually not. They come from a distant planet far, far away from here, which was attacked and destroyed by a mysterious winged demon. Zethyrus and the lads, that's right, Evie. Yeah, chat's a little delayed. Their planet is attacked by a mysterious winged demon accompanied by a smirking, corrupted master. Their planet is absolutely demolished. The only survivors are Phoenix, Zethyrus, and Hydralis, and Phoenix's baby child, Zusogi. They train Zusogi
you
and
sausage.
form an alliance. The Final Path, before they name it, of course, the name Final Path came with Zoltaref and Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Devon. Everybody say hello to Devon.
I Devin brought up. Hey guys,
So they're training Zusogi. A few years pass, I'm not really sure how many, I think it was around 15. Are actually Zoltaref and Zuri are going to get replaced, or are Zenita keeping them for training until they are ready? Zoltaref and Zuri are still dead right now. Zenita is Zoltio's will. Technically, Zenita is Zoltio, since he's Zoltio in spirit form. They they have they haven't been replaced, but they have their successors. Their successors, of course, being Kazio and Rai. So they will come back, and they will still be stronger than Kazio and Rai, but they do have their successors.
so,
Zenita isn't actually training them at all. Huh?
so like Zenita, they'll eventually.
Kazio and Rai, they probably will have their own infinite thing, but
Mm,
I suspect that'll be a long time from now,
yeah.
since they are just starting their yin yang legacy. Actually, yeah, I hope Levy is back tomorrow because
Mm,
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because I want to finish the Yggdrasil saga tomorrow, which means big. Oh no, if we, I think we might need to make some forms, but once we've done that, we'll do what I just did with my mouth. Finish the Yggdrasil saga. I hope so too, Levy.
go on, Superman.
Tell you what was I? Final Path Zero. That was it.
Mm,
Yes. When Zusogi is around 17 years old, I'm not sure. The winged demon attacks their planet again. Of course, it's a different planet this time. With the winged demon comes with his corrupted master. He he throws forward his swarm of dark corrupted eagles, which he did use to demolish Zethyrus, Phoenix, and Hydralis' original planet, and attacks the four. Of course, now Zusogi has joined in the fight once again. This time, they emerge victorious. The winged demon is laying on the ground, nearly dead, and then his master calls out to him, Yataga, get up and finish them.
yeah, bitch.
Yataga stands on 2 feet. Barely energy left, he turns and says to his master, Mudari, my time with you is up.
Huh?
Mudari, the master, gives an annoyed, disapproving look towards Yataga, but of course he can create another slave just like him. Of course, the slave he'll create next will be Bullet, so he leaves. Yataga looks at Mudari's fading energy as his presence leaves the area. And there he questions, my corrupted path is over. I'm free, but where will I go? And then not Yataga, Zusogi, Phoenix, Hydralis, Zethyrus turn to him and they say, we'll be your path, your next path, and I don't think you'll have any afterwards. We'll be your final path. Nice. What even happened to the Dragon Balls? Okay, I do need to definitely address this. At the beginning of Final Path, the Dragon Balls were quite important. This was back in 2016, bear in mind. Yeah, I think. But eventually I kind of realized they're just a tool for god modding. So I was going to set in some rules for Dragon Balls,
But we just destroyed them anyway.
but the Dragon Balls technically have been completely voided in Final Path. I did take Dragon Ball out of the name for a reason.
We're not even Dragon Ball anymore. We're our own thing.
We are just Final Path. There's like
I mean-
1% Dragon Ball lore.
If anyone, I mean, Super Saiyan is pretty. You know, like
It's like Saiyans and Kaioshins are probably the only Dragon Ball thing in Final Path at this point. The Dragon Balls themselves, they're just people used to abuse them, whether regular Dragon Balls or Super Dragon Balls. They abused them for to revive themselves, or to get power, or to get Rose. And another thing I will explain: Super Saiyan Rose. To get Rose, it's the same as always, but I have a feeling a lot of you don't know. You need to be no, sure thing, Hydro. Namekians, Margins, Arcosians. I don't see any of them, so I didn't say them in my list. It's basically just Saiyans and Kaioshins. Kaioshins, nobody even clicks on the Kaioshin option.
That's pretty much just.
it's Fishman time again.
I think to be revived in Final Path now, there's probably some pure way to do it. I do need to rethink that. Oh, the gift, of course. Yes, reviving in Final Path is it's going to be you can only do it with the gift of creation or Older Key.
Hi, Caden, you're back.
Hey, Caden. To revive
Okay.
pures, you have to have the gift.
Woohoo.
Okay. First person to respond gets a from
F
Fishman.
for
Go
Reality 1.
to
And just to answer Devon's question, fourth gens, that's the fourth gen Final Path. I've gone completely blank. Hold on. The fourth gen's a Final Path that consists of Yukai, Aku, Ginja, Aya, Zutoru, Trexel, I think still exists.
not really.
Yeah, not really. So that's that.
He's in our hearts, but he's technically
isn't.
in weed, so you know.
Trexel is not in our hearts, actually.
He's in the last poop fight.
He's in the
3 days.
toilet. And yes, Trexel's in the toilet.
Jack Lag said fucking sexy.
Jack. Okay, prove that. What makes some keys harder to get than others? Really,
Jack
to answer
Lag
this
said-
question,
Hold on. Jack wants to masturbate to this.
go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. It's
No one's
really
stopping
disturbing, and we don't want to hear about it, but nobody's stopping you.
you.
Ezra, I'm not going to look in DMs yet. This stream is more important than our DMs. And
Caden, we must show his messages.
oh man, I forgot what question I was asked. Alright, so I first had to answer Devon's question. The fourth gens, they don't have a main villain yet, but if you remember Curse and the Yolanans, they'll
Yes.
probably be major parts of the Gen 4 plot.
Yeah. Oh, also, the first person Gen 4 fought was actually Omen Dark.
Yeah.
The 500.
I do have a feeling we need to redo that roleplay though.
Honestly,
We don't. The
was
50
so
fusion was fine.
Because the 30-man fusion,
Scar.
it just turned into a big joke. We need to redo that. And oh, there's 13 people watching. Holy god.
Wow.
14.
If you don't hit the like button, I'll ban you. I'm joking.
And now I'm going to answer Hydro's question. Some keys harder than others. That's common sense. Some keys are stronger than other keys, and some keys are withheld by pures so that mortals can't inherit them.
Like Transcended Light.
Like Transcended Light. No one can get Transcended Light
And
except for
Impulse.
Kazio.
Ain't no shit.
Next question, Jack Lag. Do you like my event idea? If you're Jack Jason, then kind
I
of.
will fucking destroy you and everything you stand for.
Because I think when I was on Mark's game, he gave me an idea for an arc. I'm just going to reveal it to everybody here. He wanted Zoltaref to have an evil son. Zoltaref banished
Whack.
this son because
Whack.
he sensed the evil in him.
Whack.
To be quite honest, it sounds a bit like Star Wars
Yeah, it's
and
whack.
every anime ever.
It's basically whack.
I thought it could be good, but I won't do it because Zoltaref is not going to have any more children. That would be too much on Lilia.
Not Kaiserion to be doing that, I'm sorry.
Because
Yeah.
there was a time when Zoltaref, his family tree has changed so much. Nothing's wrong with Star Wars, except we don't want it in Final Path.
That's what I think about you, Jack. Okay, heck up.
Mercury doesn't suck either. Okay,
If you want, I
I
can
think
move
I've
up.
run out of
Mercury.
things to say.
Right, Fishman time. I'm going to be granting.
How do you feel about Shrek not having a fifth movie? Devastated.
Happy.
Well,
It's happening.
they're all getting revamped.
Yeah, they are. All of them.
It's instead of Shrek
Hey,
Life.
laser swords are great. Think about a laser sword versus literally anybody in Final Path.
They would.
Keyblades, they're not lightsabers.
By the way,
My name isn't Lag. It's simply because I lag. Shut up, Jack. No one cares. Yeah. Would you want Ezra? Would you want Ezra? Would you
Who,
want?
you're gonna say something?
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. No,
Oh.
Peak said it first. Right, Peak. What's your wish? What is your wish for this chat? You have like 10 seconds to say your wish.
Keyblades aren't lightsabers. No matter what you say, keyblades are not lightsabers. Frothy, could I DM you something? Yes,
No,
you could.
he could, but he won't. Peak
But
wishes for power.
I'm
It
most
depends
likely.
how-
If
it
it's something that I can't respond to publicly, then I won't look at the DM until after the stream, just like Ezra's.
Alright, Peak. It depends how much power you want, mate. Oh,
Okay,
it
so I
is
just-
Jack Jackson. Heck up, Jack.
I
Like,
just looked at
you wish for Damon not to be weak. Well, he will be weak because he's.
I just looked at Ezra's DMs, and now I'm very confused.
Hmm.
You see, I thought that Osiera possibly owned Trexel, and now I'm hearing that possibly Redstone or Shays own Trexel.
It was Jason, and Jason is an idiot.
I'm just thinking about voiding Trexel completely.
I think
I
that
would
could
do it
happen.
better.
Alright, all for avoiding Trexel completely, please spam I in chat. The number of eyes one person posts does not count for more votes.
Community letter.
I did, but it doesn't matter. If it makes the sound, it's fine. There we go.
How many votes do I have?
3, 4, 5, 6, I think. No. 5 still. Alright, Trexel's voided. Everybody, I want Fs for Trexel. Please,
No.
as many Fs
There
as
are
you
no
can
F.
muster.
There is only W's.
There are no Fs for.
Oh, no, okay, W's. No Fs today. Milo, you do realize how far ahead we are.
Does it look like I care?
Fair enough. Okay, so that's Trexel gone. Thanks, Devin.
Put him
Human
in a
with the re.
Oh, Jesus. Ezra just said put him in a body bag and burn him.
Wow.
Wow.
Guys, I'm so next
Icarus,
together.
I said how much power I want.
I was in the V say it was given to OC.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, you know what?
It's gone.
If it's given to
Trexel's
OC
gone.
Hold on. If Trexel was given to OC's a decent role player. That's alright.
He is a decent role player.
And he is part of the Gen 4, so I think yep, you know what? I think OC.
Will you make scripting tutorials sometime in the future?
You know, if you guys want anything simple, Like I can script simple stuff.
Okay, Milo could give some simple tutorials,
So
but
if hold on, let me list the stuff I can do. So I can make orbiting scripts. I can also make simple forms. I can make animations like /e dab. I don't even know, honestly. I should get burned on a stake for saying that. But you know what I mean.
right, well, if people want tutorials, if a lot of people want tutorials, I will do some. So I think the next thing I should go over is probably okay. So first of all, yes, I'll yes, Levy, I agree with that. You should do that kind of tutorial. If you guys do want me to do tutorials, then I will. Here's a good question. What forms are to come in the future? It's a good question indeed.
More overpowered stuff
Yes, more overpowered stuff.
that
So-
nobody's ever gonna get.
I think on
Other than the people it was made for.
well, you see, on Icarus's half, there are going to be impulse forms, and I'm going to start making some public forms like stuff Fear and Coursal, so you guys can have more forms to use. You feel me? I don't know. I only think Demon's ever going to be able to use Dream. I don't think many of.
How does one become a developer for Final Path? I'll answer this, then go back to Devin's. You cannot, unless you're. First of all, you can't become a dev through making auras.
That's more.
Scripting forms without. If you can script forms, then I might let you in. You've got to be an owner. I've got to trust you, so you've got to have been a staff member for a long time. Because we had Ezzy, we had a few others. We had. I think eventually Rusty became okay, but Rusty still did kick 53 people.
Yeah.
No,
So-
he banned 53 people.
Okay, banned 53 people.
And-
That's worse.
Yeah.
So
Quite a few of those we never even got.
So we've got to at least, like, if there's any shady stuff concerning you, I wouldn't expect to become a dev. But I don't think anyone in the community is shady as of now. And back to Devin's question, in terms of forms, I'll be making stuff for Skygate Council, which is an arc back from Boo's birthday, which is gonna come back now. So I've just made a Genesis form. It's a short transformation. And there's also going to be Pulsar, Singularity. I think Levy owns the Singularity character. The Solar one, I'm not sure who owns that. And of course, Boo owns Skyline, and he's got a few of those. And Gen 4 characters will have their forms made.
Except me. Let's see.
When does
I guess
Michael
Milo will
type?
make his own Gen 4 forms.
I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try.
I mean, you can make decent forms.
I know.
I'm being honest.
Decent? Are you serious? No.
Real decent forms. Like, they are really good. Trust me, it doesn't take a lot.
Really? Wow, thank you.
Yeah. You've just got to not copy shit from GG edits and make them laggy and blocky and shit. Although, laggy could mean power. Oh yes, also, we need another Gen 4 member. We don't need one, but I think what I'm about to do could be quite fun. So, we are now the council. Me, Boo, Milo, Levy. If Caden's still here, then him too. We are now the council for deciding the next Gen 4 member. It will be one person in this chat right now. In this chat, please raise your hand if you would like to be in Gen 4. So just type raise his hand in chat, and I will count you. You
But
have
put raise hand
1
in
minute,
extremely edgy text.
60,
If it's
59,
not, if it's not
58, 57,
57,
56,
Human,
5,
Five.
4,
Human,
3,
Ezra.
2, 1. Timer's now up.
Right, so we got Human, Devin.
Right. Let's see.
Okay.
Was
So,
it? 'Cause-
I'll count Hydro.
Alright.
Humon, Ezra, Hydro, Pilot.
Human, Ezra, Pilot.
Wait, did
Human, Ezra, Pilot, Devin. All right. Let's
did
see.
Falco raise
Right.
his hand?
So, all right, guys. Between. Hold on. Let me put it in. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so we're not going
Yes,
to
we
be.
did.
All right, guys. Let's do some voting.
Alright. All the people who put raised hand,
Wait, so
Human, Ezra, Pilot.
wait, so Humon, Ezra, Pilot, Devon, Luigi, Falco. Remember this guy is Falco, not Peak of Insanity.
Alright. There we go.
Guys, let's discuss this in chat.
So the council will come to a decision in around 10 minutes. In the meantime, do you guys know the Yolanans? I'm not sure if you do, and this may or may not interest you, but I will now explain. The Yolanans, they were an empire of space pirates. Their powers are like flame powers. You've seen it before in literally everything ever. But their powers are different. As they grow, they train their powers, and their powers grow stronger. They develop new abilities, new transformations. And on their deathbed, Yolanans can choose to pass on their power onto a successor, which means that their successor inherits all the power their predecessors gave to them, which means that with each generation, Yolanans grow stronger and stronger and stronger. Yolanans were they've had two pretty unsuccessful encounters. Around 1,000 years ago, they raided a relatively peaceful planet until they discovered that one shunned, locked away clan in that planet was this clan of devil worshippers was actually really strong, so they combated the Yolanans and drove them the hell away. Of course, this is the Calaxians I'm talking about, and these devil worshippers became the royal Calaxians.
No.
Yeah, the Empress at this time became Lilia.
Woo.
She became the first Calaxian to transcend. She's at R5, probably at Iron now. And then they attacked a planet which I forgot the name of, but it's the Afra people. They're basically people who worship the goddess of love, and they were demolishing this planet until whatever princess at the time was corrupted by a once pure, now corrupt, hiding within the Yolanan general. And this guy, his name's Curse, he split himself now, but one of his sort of persons hides within Princess Afra. So she is the reason that the Yolanans were driven away from the Afra planet.
Oh yeah, I remember
Huh?
being vaccine.
Hickory was a Calaxian, I remember that. He can use Maxima, but right now, if he uses Maxima, he will be immediately taken over by Zursk, because Zursk is angry. In an RP yesterday, Zursk basically just noticed that Rai had Royal Calaxian blood in him, and Zursk immediately took him over and tried to destroy the entire of the reality plane. So it's dangerous using Maxima. Very, very dangerous using
Hold on.
Maxima.
Does
Yes?
Zursk hate Chilaxians?
Zursk hates everything because Zursk is Muderi's power store.
Sasuke.
For quadrillions of years, Zursk has been building up power, storing it within his body, ready to unleash it for Muderi. Muderi can also absorb it and use it for himself, but Muderi's dead now, so Zursk is looking for revenge. Zursk is basically ready to kill himself to achieve Muderi's dream of destroying the reality plane, because Muderi was corrupt and stupid. He had a stupid and corrupt dream to accompany that.
He had a dream that his children would destroy the reality plane and not be
Kono
judged by the
Muderi da have a dream. Right.
Okay, Fishman time again. Right, it's that time again, boys. We are granting wishes. Right, this one's going to be a serious one. We're going to have 4 people in the chat ask for a wish. Whichever wish I think is pretty dapper, pretty cool, I guess I'll grant. I don't know, it depends how cool it is. Nothing stupid like I want to be Shrek, because
You guys have to give your wish in chat. You don't just say me.
Yeah, you stupid heads.
Exactly.
Ezra wants a planet for chaos. What the frick is chaos?
I'm not sure.
Come on, you're already relevant. Shut up.
Human, you are already relevant.
What is a planet for chaos? You what? Okay, right. Pilot, what's your Discord again? An Ahago of myself.
I accept Devin's wish.
Right, hold on. I wish for the doctor forms. Oh,
It
you
means
see, that's already gonna happen. So
Divine Rift.
Oh, yeah, that's already gonna happen though. So whatever.
Exactly. That's why I accepted it, because it's the easiest one. And because I'm already going to do it.
Depends. Pilot. You mean actually me making one or me drawing one? It depends.
I wonder when we're going to bring back GK.
We should do it tonight.
We should.
I wish for an unexpected moment in one of the upcoming Arc Saga. Well, Hydro, you'll actually be seeing that from Icarus, but you probably won't fully understand what goes on when that happens. So yeah. Let's see. Pilot, me making one. No. Right, Ezra, your wish is granted. Just DM me after this live stream about what you want it to look like, and we'll do some business. All right, keep going. More Q&A.
Okay,
Ask
so first of
any-
all, Human, wait one day and you can bring Erebus back. I don't
No,
want
you know
Erebus
what?
to
You
be
know
gone
what?
too long.
I think personally, I think he should come back the same day as Icarus, because then it'll be cooler.
Oh, really? So,
Yeah.
Human, I hope you can wait. This might be tomorrow evening when you can bring Erebus back. But I wouldn't count on it because I'm not sure if Levy and I will do all the forms tomorrow.
So it might be 2 days. Do you mind, or do you want to
it-
bring him back tomorrow?
It really just depends. It's got to be on a weekend because I've got work experience next week. The week after, I think I'm being forced into school.
Oof.
And I'm in Japan for 10 days in July.
Wait, what?
Yeah, from the 9th to the 19th. The cube that split everywhere, those are the powers of existence. It's gone. The powers of existence have basically just been absorbed into the final path. So, different people in final path.
Wait, what? What are the powers that exist?
Any ideas on what I should do on FP tomorrow for my birthday? I just think that I should scream happy birthday for you. Yeah, Pilot? The father... What did happen to the father? I should probably bring him back. I think I had a use for him in the Muderi arc. But... I ended that too quickly.
Gabriel, what are the things, the stuff that you just mentioned?
So the powers of existence. In the beginning, Hadoku created one planet in the reality plane. On that planet, he left a cube. The cube contained 6 powers of existence: fate, hope, legacy, love, determination, and I forgot the other one,
Penis.
and penis. Each of these powers were waiting for the day where their true inheritor could be found. Of course, before this day came, Muderi attacked the planet. Hadoku resides on this planet. Muderi attacked Hadoku. He threw Hadoku into the cube. The cube exploded. The force of the explosion was so strong that Hadoku, the strongest Zen in everything, was destroyed, and these powers scattered across the reality plane. Muderi grabbed Determination, which is the red one, took it into himself, and the others, they split across everywhere. Zoltio created a power of existence, actually. At the end of the Muderi arc, Zoltio created a power of existence that boosted their power by like 6 million realities. Because each power of existence gives you 3 million realities of power, whether you're a pure or not.
Well then. That's a lot of realities, man.
It is. Of course, this was essential for them to defeat Muderi in the final battle of Downfall of Purity, where Muderi turned his arm into a sword, Zoltio turned his arm into a sword, they slashed together. Anti-Muderi finisher.
Gabriel, hold on. When you say 3 million, that's at least 2,999,999 more realities than one reality. That's a lot of realities you're talking about.
It is exactly a lot of realities. Of course, you might think this would kill an immortal, but they were okay. I mean, you would be okay. Of course, I'm pretty sure everybody who got a power of existence was a pure.
Wait, so who got them exactly?
I forgot all of them. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I don't know all of them. I do know a few. I know Zoltio have Yin Yang, which became Zenita eventually. Mudari got Determination. I'm not sure who's got that now. Love, I don't know who that went to. Legacy, I don't know who that went to. Hope went to Radaquin. I forgot the rest. The powers of existence, I might bring them back if I remember the names to them. But okay. I've got an idea. So I'm just coming up with this on the spot. The powers of existence, most of them, since they have no user, have gone back to the cube. To get your hands on them, you'll have to prove yourself the true inheritor of one of these powers of existence. To do that, you can do that in various ways. I'm guessing if somebody came out of nowhere and slashed Yggdrasil into 2,000 pieces, then they would become worthy of probably 2 or 3 powers of existence. Of course, right now, they'll just sit and wait.
I'm sitting currently. How long do we have to sit and wait?
Resplendent Key, yes. This is another thing. When I bring back the Father, I'm going to bring back the Resplendents. The Resplendent Empire are a big empire similar to the Calaxians that worship the Father. The Empire has, I think, 6 emperors and 1 overlord. The overlord, of course, is the strongest. The emperors each rule 1 giant, probably a few realms, large territory.
Gabriel.
Yeah?
I have an incredibly good idea. You know the bows I was making in studio? Yeah. Real quick. So you know how you were mentioning the different types of whatever the thing that came out of the cube?
Powers of existence.
Each bow contains an arrow in it.
Yes.
And it holds stuff inside it, like a stand arrow.
I think actually we could do this like the Shield Hero, where there's a different kind of weapon for each power. You know, one's a bow, one's a sword, one's a spear.
What do you want to be a bow then? Choose which one, and then say which one it is. Or in chat say which one they want.
Okay, you guys. Fate, legacy, hope, determination, love. I honestly forgot the other one. I need to go and look these up.
Yin Yang.
Oh no, there's just 5. Determination, hope, love, legacy, fate, and yin yang.
Yeah, I put them all down. Right, everyone,
So you guys
pick one.
pick one kind of weapon for each power. If we like your ideas, we'll implement them. I'll keep explaining resplendence now. The father doesn't know about the resplendence, but they all use his key, which is resplendent key. This is the second generation version of one of the original 3 powers, balance. Balance is the power that links together darkness and light. In the beginning, there was Primar and Shordo. They put their powers into the reality plane, but nothing but chaos came of it. No matter how much they tried to control their powers, they could not go together. They needed balance. Balance brought their powers together. Balance let their powers connect. Balance will let other powers be born. Balance let mortals live in a peaceful world. Yin Yang would be a Glock. I like this idea.
You know what?
You just see Zoltier like roll up and he's still like, yo, what's up? Bow.
Yeah.
Zoltier capsule crystal the movie.
I'll just put in chat what the powers were.
You know what, Pilot? A bow for love and a spear for legacy is sick. Gabriel, write this down. Write this down, Gabriel. Write it down. Fat.
Fate, legacy, love, determination, hope, yin yang. Just put in like the group chat, the chat of that chat.
I think
What?
Pilots too.
Which ideas you like?
There
A
we
penis
go.
for love.
I think these 2 are the ones I like.
Bat,
Both
you
love
dead.
and for legacy. I think those
Sword
are
for
pretty.
hope.
They're
Actually,
all
yeah,
just.
the sword of hope. If you remember Dragon Ball.
You know
Super.
what? Yeah, that sounds pretty decent, but it's kind of generic, honestly.
Yeah. And that's not what we're going for.
Right, about to make the love
Golden
bowl.
Staff of Fate. That's quite good considering. No, it was hope. I was gonna. Because
Let's make that. Let's make
gold is hope. Actually, there are colours for each of them.
What's love? Pink and red.
Determination, red. Oh, damn it. You can't put multiple lines in one message, so they're all mixed up. Caden came up with these colours. Actually, he didn't. You might be able to recognize them, but...
Hope, gold, love, pink. Frickin' awesome. Right, I'm making a pink bowl that looks so scuffed. It looks so scuffed. I do not like it, so no.
It's okay. What is scuffed now may be not scuffed later. I've got
You know
9
what?
plus
I like
DMs.
that. Right.
Oh my
now,
god, I've got 6 pings from Troublesome Adventures.
Lots
Wow.
for Ying. You know what, Levy? That is very, very nice. Spear of Legacy. Yeah, I'm already making that. Everyone said Sword for Hope. I don't think that's gonna be.
Oh, okay. So basically, Troublesome Adventures isn't going to be released for a while because they still have a lot of bugs to fix. That's okay.
Gold Experience for Hope.
Gold Experience for Hope. Somebody, please put him down.
Alright, Pilot. You know what? I think Spear of Legacy and a Bow of Hope is pretty cool. Yeah.
Nobody's ignoring you.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we've taken more of your ideas than anyone else's.
Yeah, Pilot, you smell. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Right. And then I just need Icarus.exe has stopped working, please.
Bruh.
Right. Please re-hotwire.
Cosmic Shining Staff of Fate. Think about it.
You know what? Yeah.
The cosmos, some of it. Wait, the cosmos some think of as the color purple.
Can I just say, Hydra, I think you're just mixing words that sound good together at this point, you know what I mean? Like, Icarus gets a window error, the movie.
Brilliant. The shining star for fate. Huh. I think we might actually bring powers of existence back now.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got a lot of stuff going on in Final Path then. Whew.
Oh my god, guys, hold on. I think I'm getting an error.
The golden shield resplendent of hope. At least it's golden. 'Cause actually, I think I did post a color list. Yes, I did. Why is my memory so bad? Hope gold. It does sound quite good, considering Radaquin, the people who got hope, were like the Messiah, the Protector. The strongest kid being born, Kazuo. I remember when Kazuo was born, and his first word was the N word. I still remember that like it was yesterday. To be fair, if Aniktu had a kid now that he's Zen,
I'm
who
excited.
knows? Kuasa's ready.
Hold on, guys.
Oh,
I think I'm shutting down.
Milo's broke. God's sake. Remember that time? Oh, guys, I accidentally shut off my computer. I think I think Zenity would end all realities by thrusting.
Who owns it?
Who would dare try to reproduce with Zenita?
Quick,
Who would be
Gabriel,
brave
turn.
enough to
Probably
do that?
some.
Gabriel, turn my
Probably an equal.
on now. Go, do it.
I mean, it is my character, so I'm okay.
Gabriel, start up my
Mine and
PC.
Levy's.
Do it. Start the PC up.
Okay. Power button. There it is. The flame of determination. Everybody, starting from today, flame itself is a weapon.
Well, you know, Omen does have Flare Key, which is basically fire, so I don't know, man.
And then the Yolanans have Yolanans.
Well, hold on.
Wait.
Is Omen a Yolanan?
He's a Senjin, right?
Damn it! How did you know? Right, anyway. Boosh. Boosh.
To be fair, I don't know.
Wait, no.
The Yolanans attacked a faraway planet known as Lumin. Lumin was home to... Actually, before I continue with the Yolanans' backstory... Yeah, I wasn't going to take the Flame of Determination. It's not a weapon. Is Zenita male or female? I was thinking male, because both Zoltaref and Zurio are male. Their name does end in an A, but I was literally just taking their name from the word Zenith, which kind of means be all and end all, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably correct, because you're smart and stuff, I don't know.
Yeah. The Burning Hope sounds very cool, by the way.
The
So-
Burning Hope. Should I make that?
I'm not sure what that would look like, but yes, let's
I'm making the spear
take
for
that.
left
A
now.
golden fire. So yes, Zenita has a giant, infinitely powered penis.
You know how
Oh,
Gru,
dear.
you know how Gru would make this,
He
you know
made
how
it
Gru would break the sound barrier by swiping his dick around in the air. Zenita would break the universe.
Yes, he would.
I mean, no, multiple
break-
realities. No,
He'd
no, no.
break every
Brilliant.
reality.
No, 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 no. Infinite. He would make the Big Bang again by breathing. Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, that's one thing we haven't taken into account, right? If someone has a really high reality, or on reality, what happens? Do their feet just like create
Gabriel,
shock?
I think Zenita just needs to stand still for the rest of his life.
I
Yeah,
think that's the
Zenita's just-
safest option.
Or he
Zenita's
could wait.
penis even just
Wait, hold on.
wobbles.
If someone's infinitely powerful, could they not suppress themselves?
No,
Yes.
I have an idea.
They can.
Alright, so if he wants
Okay,
to
I
breathe,
have the best way to defeat Yggdrasil.
How?
Alright, so it's the end of the fight. Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Zenita shows up. and he stands there, and he gets erect,
Oh god.
and then Yggdrasil explodes.
Oh, we've got a big fan here.
Yo,
Hello,
what's
big
up,
fan.
man?
Hi, I big fan. Well, you know what, James Cola? Hello. You have
Hello,
been
big
a
fan.
big
Welcome to the
And if you know what,
Final
Yeah,
Path
this-
Lore stream.
if
Welcome.
anyone doesn't say hello to James Cola, I will personally eradicate you because that guy is my best friend now. James, we're best friends now, right? Yeah, it'd be
Really?
fucking funny if he said no. I'd probably commit necro.
Pilot, you can make as many things as you want to. This is a lore stream. Insert picture of a fan here. Or literally just Billie Eilish bad guy.
Billie Eilish said, "I am the bad guy." Duh, duh,
Duh.
duh, 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 duh.
Oh, my mind went blank. Has anybody got any ideas for Final Path? I feel like I have to ask that question. I kind of want to see what you guys can come up with as well. We're not just talking about powers of existence as well.
Gabriel, I don't feel so good. I think you might need to. I think you might need to switch the PC on again.
Oh, for God's sake.
Again.
So guys, while I'm switching Milo on again, any general ideas for anything in Final Path, feel free to post them in chat. I'll just switch Milo on again. This is the sound of me switching Milo on again. Zodiacs. I like that already.
Good greetings, but
I was going to do a tarot cards thing. Just turning
Hope
it Oh, my bookmark.
Zodiacs. Well, you know what? That sounds all right, but like too many.
I'm not sure if you guys realize, but my bookmark fell out.
Oh
Wait,
no,
what?
that's
I
not
don't
good.
remember what page I was on.
Oh shit.
Swirly thing. I think I was on after the bit
I
where
do
Kaneki
first
jumps
and
into the
second
air.
chapters become. Hold on.
This is what happens when you use
Devin
a
just
protractor
said.
as a bookmark.
Gabriel, Devin just said, why did first and second gen pures become L4? Because, Devin, they are strong and you are not.
The concept of L4 doesn't mean something is really strong, it just means something shouldn't be asked for. I give pures, you don't ask for them.
Yeah.
I give a pure when someone makes a key type and I think they deserve one. That's how it should work. That's how L4s should work.
Now, I have had probably 3 people ask me for a Senjin. Now, you say, wait, hold on, why is Senjin an L4 race? You clearly don't understand what a Senjin is. I'm going to explain Senjins in depth to everyone on the stream. So,
Quick, everyone fall asleep.
I am very tired.
Senjins come from a distant planet called Senjin K11. When the Chalaxians were a thing, they destroyed Senjin K11.
Oh no.
The real planet that every Senjin lives on now is Senjin K12, which you can visit in the lobby if you see the Senjin planet teleporter, you know, and all that. Now, in the Senjin planet K12, you know, it's pretty boring. It's forests and stuff. Anyway, enough about the planet. Senjins. Senjins are a race of mostly pure breeds that used to rule a lot of planets. They are mostly peaceful and they are always short. Which is, yeah. They live next to a bright blue dwarf, which makes them all darker skin
I
tones.
did give you a full nipple pure.
Now, four nipples.
I did. I said alt has 4 nipples.
Yep.
Now, Senjins, get a lot stronger for every key type that they own, which is quite a different concept that I came up with. But it just works. Again, as I say, It just works. Yeah.
Shame, Collar, you may not join the call. Sorry. The group chat's full,
Yeah.
and we don't really know you, so no.
So, back to the Senjins. Senjins, they become weaker if they mix with mortals and humans. If a Senjin mixes with a god, though,
One-eyed Senjin.
if a Senjin mixes with a god, though, can make a very strong race. Icarus. Now, when a Senjin mixes with, say, a human, so I think Devin's character, son of Kaiserion, is a
Cyclops Senjin.
yeah, all right. So
I was
he's
thinking
going to
about
be
Tokyo Ghoul.
a
But right.
lot weaker than a regular full Senjin. Yes, Cyclops Senjin. Man.
FP
Real
YouTuber.
Smooth just said James
Fucking
Charles.
subscribe to this guy. He's got a Final Path as his channel icon. My God, find FP YouTuber. Bro, I'm subbing to him right now. Subscribe to the FP YouTuber.
Now, guys, let me explain to you how Senjins work.
Legendary. Wait, hold up. Can I answer this question? Legendary Saiyans are L4 because one appears every 1,000 years. That is a long time. That question is now answered. Milo, carry on.
So, how do Senjins work?
Okay, so races are arranged in L's. I think it goes from L0. I wrote this, so I should be remembering this. But let's see. DOP basic info. Right, so there is L0, free races that don't require any permissions whatsoever, and that's Saiyan, Namekian, Human, Arcosian, Bio, Android, Margin, Calaxian.
Who would have guessed?
And then you've got races that require a tiny bit of trust and a yes from a Department of Permissions member. That's Kaioshin, Kaioshin Hybrid, Resplendent or a Life Archangel. Races that require a lot of trust, which is L2. Create a Soul Being, Older. Destroy a Soul Being, Crimson. Races that require staff and utmost that require you to be staff and utmost trust and respect. Royal Calaxian, Almighty Drudge Soul Being Lord. Races that you're not allowed to ask for, that's L4. That's Virus Corrupt, Legendary Saiyan, Grand Priest or Angel, Winged Demon, Kaijin, Dujai, Yolanan, Senjin, All Pures, Corrupt, Half Corrupts, Half Pures, which is Zersk, and any Game Pass custom races. Of course, this list is months old, so we'll probably be looking at it and changing it. But
And if anyone decides to not listen to it, well then you'll just have to find out what happens to you. We'll rip you a couple of
fact.
holes.
yes, boo.
Neo once made a Neek 205.
Wait, what?
You know when I did that thing where
Wait, what?
okay, so
Your mic keeps cutting out, boo.
I know. It's basically a Neek who died
Oh,
alive, and Neo was made to a virus corruption.
he made
Just
you
for
a
no
virus
reason.
corrupt.
Yeah, just for no reason.
Bro, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid. Alright, goodbye. Peaking for life, P. Final Path Forever by
Final
Falco.
Path Forever.
Good night, Falco. Right. So we can sort of trust you guys with this race list because we have Devin. And Devin is a director of the Department of Permissions.
Wow.
Also, Devin, you do have like 9 177 characters or whatever the hell you have. Yeah.
I still think I have the most characters in Final Path.
How
I
many
think you do.
characters does Devin have, like, of other people's races? You must have a lot at this point, Devin. Ugh.
You see, Zalak, people thought that they could get rid of him that easily a year ago on the second anniversary of Final Path.
Fools. It seems they couldn't handle the Gibby.
Please, give it. Been bad. You've been bad. Give it.
Yes, I have.
Ow! Right, anyway.
I think we need to put this question to rest. Why can't people ask for R4 and beyond transcending perms, where there are people like Zoltaref, Zurio, Anik2, and Icarus, who are strong as fuck? This is common sense. These people are main characters in the Final Path storyline. They're pures. Whenever they fight somebody in their pure state, their body goes through a lot of physical and mental trauma, which means their power goes up a lot per every main fight. You can't ask for transcending perms that are R4 or higher, although that will change because that is months old, because we don't want people to stop thinking that levels like R4 are strong, because they are. Yes, they're not R5 million, R5 trillion, but they're still strong. It takes a lot of time to transcend one reality, unless you're a pure. Not even soul beings have it easy.
Now let me add something to this.
Took
Okay?
Zoltaref 3 real life years to.
Yeah. Are
So,
you gonna
you know.
say, Hydro, that, you're gonna tell me that you expect Yamcha to get a 3 trillion power level in the next saga of Dragon Ball?
Precisely.
Yes.
Yeah?
You see, when you transcend, in that reality you transcend to, you're basically the Yamcha. Bottom R2 is the Yamcha of R2. I'm actually quite glad we have that scaling. Bottom, low, mid, high, top. I think that's how it works in
Yeah.
each
Yeah.
reality.
Now, apparently, Hydor went from bottom to
Now,
high.
I'm allowing that because he was in the Zalak fight.
Levy said half a reality plus, and he went almost a whole
Yeah,
reality.
but today I saw his nickname and he's mid R4.
Yeah, that is allowed. That is what I told him to do.
So yeah, he's good now.
Yeah, he's all right now. If you try and change it, I'll fucking kill you.
Have we got lots of questions left? Because I probably will end the stream soon. If
Everyone,
Ezra asked, when will Michael get his pizza?
Has he not already been the pizza god for 3 years?
guys, I think we should add a pizza
That's just
Super Saiyan.
question.
No, what we need is potato super taco.
If you actually make that, I'll.
Well, I can. Yes, I'm making that now. 100%. The first time they had a fight against Zalek when he returned, it took them way too long to take him down. So he went from reality 1 to reality 100 million in a few hits.
Pilot just said my dick has raised upwards.
Bruh.
No. No. Okay? No. Do you need me to say it again? No. Now, let me explain to you guys how exactly pures work. Okay, here it is. Here's how peers work.
You know what? I could actually explain Piers for you right now. I wrote this massive paragraph to Osierra when he asked me how Piers work. Allow
That's
me
such
to read it
bro.
all. Piers are the beginning of everything. They are beings made of pure energy that have no soul or mortal body, simply their embodiment, known commonly as the origin state. Piers inhabit Island, a floating island outside the reality plane. Here, all Piers can remain in their base form, also known as their unchained state. Inside the reality plane, their power is limited by the primary chains, the breaking of which is what gives the Piers' base form its unchained name. There are three generations of Piers. First are the originals, created in the beginning by Hadoku the creator. Second are any pure descendants of first gens. This could mean children, grandchildren, great grandchildren. They're still second generation. And third generation Pures are mortals who have become Pures during their lifetime.
What
Each
about
pure
fourth generation?
each pure represents the embodiment of a key type. If a pure dies, that key type is lost.
Forever.
If a mortal somehow creates a key type on their own, they become a third generation pure. If a pure dies, before they die, just before they die, they can choose to pass on their key type to a mortal successor, such as what happened to Quanta when Kyle became a third generation pure. Of course, intentionally killing your first or second generation pure just so your mortal character can become a third gen will mean I will personally erase your key type.
You know what, yeah? Imagine being called Kyle.
A pure can also create a successor while they're still alive, provided this pure holds Sudoku's gift of creation. This is the
DM
case
bounty.
for Primar to Zoltareth and Shordo to Zurio. Pures have their own transformations to further increase their power, but most refrain from ever transforming to protect the safety of the reality plane. These states each have an 8 times boost in power from the previous state, starting with Advanced Unchained, then Transcended Unchained, and finally Celestially Unchained.
Okay. Now, Gabriel, I have a
And
question.
that's Pures. Yeah?
So, if someone was to join right now and they are completely new, what would be the best way for them to become reasonably strong? Apart from being active, you know.
So the best way for someone to become reasonably strong.
Yeah. Just for all the starters out there, you know?
So the first thing I think you should do is make yourself known in the community.
And definitely not ask for masters 24/7.
Don't go around begging. Yes, you can't really get a master without asking for one. But if you ask around all the time for masters, people will just think you're a nuisance and everyone will ignore you. So eventually you'll be left to questioning why everyone is ignoring you. You just want a master. You just want your perms. Nobody cares, you little piece of shit. Go and ask some other dev. Okay? So don't be a bug. Don't beg.
Don't be
Make
don't be
sure
Phoenix. Don't be Jack.
basically,
One
yeah.
piece of advice.
Mhm.
If anyone asks you for training, they're getting message. Nobody is getting Skyline.
Yeah.
And yeah, Pilot, I
Oh yeah, guys.
DM'd you all that stuff. Hey, Levy.
Anyone scared to ask me for any sort of training, I usually won't do anything if you ask me for it. So, you know, I see a lot of people going, XD, can I, oh, geez, man, can I have some tranning? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And they're like, oh my god, really? I'm like, yeah. And I usually don't train them, and they get pissed off. You know what I mean? Like, okay, listen. If I say I'm gonna give you training and then I don't get annoyed at me. I just clearly don't care. Do you know what I mean? Usually if I say I'm gonna give you training, don't expect it, because sometimes I just forget. That just means I don't care really. So yeah, there's me not giving you training. Oh, bye, human.
Goodbye, human.
Ciao, ciao.
Have a good night. Should we end the stream soon?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, X got shot. Lamau, clowned on. Right, let's see.
X got shot. Everybody, this is a laughing matter.
Someone in the chat's gonna go, oh my god, no, who's my idol? Who's my idol?
You know, Magic Brownie Man would have gone mad over that.
Oh, what? You mean, Jason?
Yeah. Oh, we never decided. Okay, last thing before we end the stream. Who is the latest Generation 4 member?
I say human.
I vote human.
Levy?
Who do you vote?
Levy +5 clown.
Levy, who do you say for the next Generation 4 member? This is very tense.
Alright, everyone votes
Oh,
human.
he said human.
Right, human is
He
the
said
next.
human. Human is now in Gen 4. I guess we'll have to DM him because he's just gone.
Yeah. I'll do it.
No, I did like that.
So,
No,
if
I
you've
got
got any further lore questions, go to the Primar Night Live channel and write your questions there if you've got anything after this stream ends that you just forgot to ask, because
You
I'm
know what?
always ready
Right.
to answer anything.
People can ping me if they want in the Primar Night Live thing. But don't spam ping me, because then you will get obliterated and I will shatter you into 7,000 pieces. Literally, I will take your character and I will rip them a new asshole and shove a fork up it. So don't.
Don't spang ping us, or we'll do what Milo said.
I will also answer questions if anyone.
Yeah, because Boost amazing.
Criminal.
Yes, pilot. When do you plan on bringing back the powers? I'm thinking of bringing them back either during the Underworld arc, which is the current arc right now, once the Yggdrasil one's finished, or after that for a new one with Generation 2 of the Final Path, which is the new future. But it will be soon when they come back. Don't expect them next week. Don't expect them in 2 weeks even. But either the Underworld arc or the one after that is my answer. So, to the 7 people still here, which includes all my mods and Boo, the best Boo. Good night. I'm now gonna shut off the stream. Spam good night or something if you want.
Good night.
Jesus Christ. Or you can just be Ezra. Okay, there we go. I thought you were just gonna spam clown emojis.
Oh, you know what? That sounds like a good idea.
Oh, God's sake. Well,
Quick, end the stream before they can.
it's been fun. I'll do another Primar Night Live soon, because I am quite enjoying these. Maybe earlier through the day so that I can speak louder and so you guys can hear me better. But Stay in final path. Don't do drugs. Eat your
Don't be
audibles.
Jason.
Arrivederci.